Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Right. All right, guys. And one small notice to all of you guys. And so 17th of this month, 17th July. So Java package batch. We are going to start. Then as part of this, of course, Java package batch, and it will be like which one? We'll start with core Java. All right, there we are going to start a complete Java full stack development. We are going to start a separate batch. So those who are interested for this core Java, then you can plan for it on 17th July. Timing at what time I'm going to start? That class is there. 7 a.m. morning. Morning 7 a.m. We are planning to start this Java batch. Java batch in the sense core Java is a core Java batch, but at the same time, along with that core Java, complete Java package batch. That means full stack development. Total Java full stack development we are going to start. So then for core Java, if any of you are interested, then you can register for that class also. Already the registrations are started for that class. Yeah, registrations are open for that, and if any of you wants to come for it, just we can talk with the admin people and we can go for it. Right. This is a simple notice what I'm giving to you. Yeah, new spring batch at maybe um, at 8:30 I will start, sir. 8:30 p.m. I will start now, but it may take approximately and then 25 days to 30 days of time it will take to start spring batch. I'm planning for it. Then after hibernate is going on, once if I complete hibernate, then I will start spring batch. Yeah. So no difference, sir. Then core Java 6 and 7 both are same. Both are going to be handled by me only. So both are my batches only. I'm going to handle both the batches. So you will not get any difference. All right, sir. Yeah, after maybe now after completion of advanced Java, instead of after completion of advanced Java, then at least if we start servlets, then we can start with which one? We can start with Spring framework, no problem. Hibernate or Spring or web services, whatever it may be. We can start with that. Anyway, I'm going to give information to you when I'm going to start these frameworks and all. I'll give information for it. Full stack development in the sense total Java, complete core Java, advanced Java, and next one is frameworks, Hibernate, Spring, and all. Right, so full stack. Immediately, guys. Then whenever I'm giving this batches information, immediately people are asking what is fee, what is fee, what is the fee. Then we are much particular about fee one. Right, sir. Right. Right, guys. Now anyway, leave this one. Fine. Okay, guys. Then anyway, then come for the demo class. I will explain the total content and what is my plan about this full stack development, what I'm going to discuss there. Yeah. Fee information, then better to get from admin people. They will talk with you regarding this fee details and all. Yeah, for full stack development. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Again, people are talking about fee. Okay, guys. Then fee details. Just so you can talk with your admin people. Then they will give information. Then this is full stack development batch totally. But anyway, as part of that core Java separate individually, we are starting that core Java and advanced Java. By that, the total plan is different, sir. And on 17th, I will explain that how what about my plan to go for these classes there. I'll go for it. Good. So what topics I'm going to be covered and up to frameworks, right from core Java to up to frameworks, up to the end. Yes. what would be the duration of this course? Which course? Bhavya ma'am. Is that course you are asking about the present advanced Java or the total full stack development? Yeah. Spring Hibernate and web services also I'm planning there. Inside this full stack development. After advanced Java, we have to go for frameworks only, sir. Then Hibernate, Spring, and web services. This, yeah, full stack one duration. Anyway, guys, then don't hurry for it. Now it is comfort that 17th July demo class there. Then I will explain everything. Yes, I'm giving information to you. Yes, you can come for it. I will discuss with you everything. Right. Yeah, for learning Spring mandatory. Advanced Java is mandatory. Advanced Java is a junction for our next few topics, next frameworks. Yeah. Yeah, link we will send to SMS, through mail to everybody, guys. Anyway, we have some time there. Then meanwhile, I'll send that link also. Then better to go for like which one here? Java by Nagoor Babu Facebook page there. The details are going to be available like which one? Like which one courses details and all. Just we can check with that. We can go for it. www.facebook.com/Java by Nagoor Babu. This is my Facebook page. No, there's some details you are able to get. Just we can check with that. That details are like which one demo link only. I think so. Link will be demo link only, not any other link. Demo link only I'm going to use for all my demo classes. We can utilize this. And one thing I'm telling to you all of you guys, then if you are attending this advanced Java class, then no need to search for this full stack development. Full stack development will start right from core Java onwards. Then whenever we are coming to the ending point of this advanced Java, I'll plan for frameworks classes now. Then we will go for it. Nothing is difference there. Just we can go for it. Right. Okay, guys. Now let's continue our content there. Right. And moreover, Max guys, and there's a present link, and whatever the link now, right? So then whatever the link we are using for advanced Java, this link may be maximum on Tuesday. Next Tuesday and what that link is going to be changed. That link is going to be private, maximum. And next, like what I'm telling you, next Tuesday and what's max. Okay, guys, good. Now leave this one. And guys, then 1 minute, all of you know. Then I'm asking one thing to all of you know. Please respond for me. Yeah, I will give everything about this full stack development. And better comfort demo class there on 17th. No, I will talk about it. Just leave this one. Guys, any of your new members today, please type in new. Any of your new members today, please type in new for this advanced Java, please. Any of your new members, please type new on the chat window. Well, Taranam Fatma, you are attending classes there, right? That means only today demo class. Any of you are coming today demo class? That members I'm asking you. Yeah. Okay, guys. Just 2 minutes of time for you. For the new members, I'm giving clarity to you. So here, the concepts in our advanced Java, what we are planning actually, the topics what I'm planning regarding this advanced Java classes, the total syllabus for this advanced Java is, this is the total syllabus. Prerequisite part is an actual syllabus is like which one? JDBC, Subnet, JSP, JSTL, basics of JSF. At the end of the course, we will do one simple web project on the basis of JDBC, Subnets, and JSPs. So this is about our total syllabus, and Oracle awareness and servers awareness and all I'm going to provide. But mainly syllabus is like this is the mainly syllabus now. Then, but before going to start this JDBC classes, right? I'm taking like which one prerequisite part for JDBC, some Java, some core Java topics I'm taking now. Then to start JDBC, some core Java topics we require. That core Java topics I'm taking. Please observe this clearly what I'm telling you. So as part of this core Java classes also, what I'm taking prerequisite part. Inside this prerequisite part, static keyword, class dot for name method, or new license method, file input stream and file output stream. Next one is dynamic input approach. We are discussing about dynamic input approaches. So these small topics I already completed from core Java topics only. Now dynamic input approaches I'm taking now, where buffer data is also be completed. Now this is only core Java topics. Advanced Java is not yet started. Only core Java prerequisite part I am discussing there. Right. Then these videos, if you are expecting there, then after now whatever the topics I've taken, that videos are already available in our Durga channel in YouTube. No, just we can search for it. But Advanced Java is not yet started. I'm planning to start Advanced Java, that means JDBC on Monday onwards max. And today and tomorrow, I'm planning for the remaining part of the prerequisite part. So buffer data and scanner, console, exceptional and try, catch finally, and throws keyword. These concepts I'm planning today and tomorrow. Sunday's gap anyway. And directly on Monday, I'm going to start JDBC. That's my plan. Guys, those who are new members, understood it what I'm telling you. So I'm talking about core Java prerequisite part. As part of this, I already completed these topics. Now, these videos are already available in now on YouTube channel. Then Durga's YouTube channel, just we can check for it if for reference purpose. I'm discussing about buffer data. Yesterday, buffer data topic is completed. I'm going to talk about like which one scanner, console, and these core Java concepts only. Monday onwards, actual advanced Java will start. So anyway, then we can continue today onwards, today, tomorrow, on Monday onwards, we can see like which one total advanced Java content. As an information for new members, guys. Is it clear to new members, guys? Now, please respond for me. Is it clear what exactly the plan here I've given to you? Yes. Right. Okay, good. Now, I want to start the scanner content here. I want to start, guys. And this document, everything I will share with you. No need to think about it. All this content I will share with you. Now, let's come for this content here. Yeah, non-IT background, no problem. But core Java, we need to have minimum awareness. Minimum awareness is required on core Java. Without having minimum awareness, it is not possible, guys. Please, all of you know, core Java is mandatory. Then core Java is mandatory. Without having minimal awareness on core Java, it's not possible. At least we should know what is class, what is abstract class, and what is interface, basic awareness. Then only it is possible there. Right. Fine, guys. Now, scanner class. And before that, now tell me one point here. I'm asking one simple question to all of you guys. Now, please try to understand this clearly. So, Vamshi not required to attend for this core Java again. That means that video is just for the sake of some members they are giving that. And anyway, then not required to attend for it. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Guys, I'm asking question to you. Now, tell me all of you know. Tell me in how many ways we are able to collect the dynamic input in a Java program. Now, tell me overall in how many ways we are able to take dynamic input, guys. Now, tell me overall. All of you, please respond for me. In how many ways we are able to take dynamic input? Overall, 3 ways. In 3 ways, we are able to take dynamic input. What are the 3 ways, guys? Now, tell me now. First one is buffer data. Second one is scanner. And third one is which one? Console. Buffer data, scanner, and next one is like which one? Console. These are the 3 ways. Buffer data, scanner, and console. That's okay, fine. So buffer data part here we understood. If you want to take dynamic input by using this buffer data, tell me what exactly the statement here we have to use. Which statement here we have to use to take dynamic input by using buffer data? The statement would be like which one here? Buffer data BR is equal to new buffer data, new input stream data of system.in. Buffer data BR is equal to new buffer data, new input stream data, system.in. This is statement here we have to use. Come on, guys. Now tell me all of you know what is this system.in? Please answer for me now. What is this system.in? System.in. In is a static variable. In is a static variable inside the system class. It refers an input stream object, a predefined input stream object. It refers a predefined input stream object, and that predefined input stream object holds our dynamic input in the form of one byte. That predefined input stream object holds our dynamic input in the form of which one? Bytes. That's okay, good. That's the purpose of like which one? System.in. Next one is, come on, guys. Now tell me what is the purpose of input stream reader? What is the purpose of input stream reader? Please confirm to me. What is the purpose of input stream reader? Come on. All of you, please respond for me. What is the purpose of input stream reader? To convert the data from bytes representation to character representation. To convert the data from bytes representation to character representation. That's okay, good. And tell me, similarly now tell me, what is the purpose of buffered reader? What is the purpose of buffered reader? Come on guys, what is the purpose of buffered reader? To improve performance of the input operation. That's what we find. How we are able to improve performance of the input operation? How we are able to improve performance of the input operation? Right, sir. If we are trying to read directly data from the input stream reader, if you want to read data directly, there we have to use like which one that we have to perform. Only single character only we are able to read at a time. So only one character only we are able to read at a time. Why? Because individual characters are available. So it may take a lot of time. So if you want to read the total data at a time, no, then we have to use buffer data, and it able to improve performance of the input operation. So good. Now next one is how buffer is able to combine the data in the form of a string. No, it has some buffers internally. That buffer is able to include all this data as a string. Good. The total string data we are able to read from this buffer to Java program. Good. Come on guys, now tell me, in how many ways we are able to read data from buffer data? In how many ways we are able to read data from buffer data? Please, all of you confirm to me. All of you reply for me. So in how many ways we are able to read data from buffer data? In a two ways we are able to read data from buffer data. That's fine. Good. Two ways. What are the two ways now? Tell me. What are the two ways to read data from buffer data now? Tell me. By using read line method and by using read method. By using read line, and next one is like which one? Read method. Right. Now tell me, what is the difference between read line and read method? What is the difference between read line and read method? Right, sir. Yes, Vamsi Krishna, it's sufficient, more than sufficient. Right, no problem. Come on, guys. Now I'm asking to you, then what is the difference between read line and read method? No? Yes, read line is to read the total data. Total data is in the form of a string, but whereas read method is able to read a single character in the form of its ASCII value. That is in the form of an integer. Read method is able to read a single character in the form of its ASCII value. That is a single, like which one? Character. But read line method is able to read the total data as a single string. That's it. This is the point here we have to understand it clearly. System dot system dot in the sense like which one here? No, in is a static variable in system class. Right, sir. In is a static variable in system class. It's able to refer predefined input stream object. The predefined input stream object able to get data from command prompt in the form of like which one? No, bytes. And moreover, it's a predefined object. It will connect with which one? Command prompt. Predefined object will connect with which one? No, command prompt. That's it. This is the point here. We can understand it clearly now. That's it. Right, sir. Then Shubham wasn't the singer. Now tell me, file input stream and file output stream, both we are using with respect to files or command prompt. Files or command prompt. File input stream and file output stream, we are connecting with the files or command prompt. Files only. But here we are going to get data from which one? Command prompt or file? We are connecting with which one? Command prompt or file? Command prompt. So what we have to use? Is it possible to use file input stream with the command prompt? Or is it possible file output stream with command prompt? No. No. That is the reason why we have to use which one? Input stream. Right. This input stream is a predefined object. That's it. No guys, no guys. Now this is like which one? File output stream, file input stream are not possible here. Right. Even though if you take input stream, then if you want to convert the data, see one thing I'm telling you. If you want to use file input stream and file output stream, yeah, then the same thing I'm telling you in the case of this file input stream or file output stream, we are reading data in the form of directly which one? In the form of string or in the form of bytes? In the form of string or in the form of bytes? In the form of bytes only. That's fine. If that later on we are converting the bytes into which one? There is no string data. that we are using that string data. Later on we are converting that binary to string data. We are converting. Yeah, that we are displaying. Okay, fine. There also you want to use like which one input stream rater you want to use there. No, then we have to check with the API. Input stream rater constructor is having anything like file input stream or not. And if it is available, then we can connect with that. Of course, we may use that the input stream rater also. There also for conversion purpose. We can use that. Or maybe buffer data and input stream rate. If you want to use that, we can use it. But we have to check with the constructors of the respective classes. The constructors are having that file input stream or file output stream or this kind of APIs are available or not. That these parameters are exist or not. We have to check with that. If it is available, then we can do that. Okay, good. Understand what I'm telling there now? Just we can use that. Maybe we can use that, but we have to check that API. That possibility is available or not. Then if the parameter of this file input stream, file output stream constructor is any like which one can input stream or input stream rate or something else, no, then we can use that. Yeah, understand it? No response. People are asking questions only, they are not responding. Let next one. What I have to do now? Then I have to go for next topic or I have to stay here? At least respond, sir. Respond. If you are asking question there, if you are asking question there, if after giving my explanation, if you are responding for that, that will be good thing. Good thing. All right. Anyway. And moreover, one more thing I'm telling that just here I'm discussing about this core Java topic just to give some support for advanced Java. This is not core Java classes. All these things are not required. Just basics only. Only basics I'm telling you. Only basics I'm telling there. How much I required to go for this advanced Java. Up to that one I'm discussing there. Not complete core Java. If it is core Java class, we may go elaborate that max. Not required now. Right, so now come for it. All right, so that's okay, fine. Now let's come for this next content. Then what about this next content? No scanner. Then I'm giving clarity to you guys. Now tell me, in this program, if you have to this, by using buffer data, I want to take like which one, two numbers as a dynamic input. I want to perform arithmetic addition. If we want to perform arithmetic addition, we require two numbers. Right, sir. I want to perform two arithmetic addition. I want to perform arithmetic addition over two numbers. That's why here what I'm telling to you. So by using read line method only, we are able to read two numbers in the form of string. But in between two strings, we are unable to perform arithmetic addition. In the form of these two strings, we are unable to perform arithmetic addition. But if you want to perform arithmetic addition, we require integer values. So if you want to perform this integer, if you want to perform arithmetic addition, we require integer values. But here we are getting string values, no? So to convert the string values to integer values, we are using wrapper class name dot parse xxx method. So wrapper class is here we are using. It means that what is the point I'm telling to you? It means that if you want to use a buffer data, note down what I'm telling you up to this clearly. If you want to take a primitive data, if you want to take primitive data as a dynamic input, if you want to take primitive data as a dynamic input, in Java applications by using buffer data, then we have to use wrapper classes. What are these wrapper classes now? Byte comma, short comma, integer comma, long comma, and so on and so on. All these wrapper classes here we have to use. And moreover, two-step process here we are performing. Two-step process here we are doing. What about this two-step process here? First, we have to read data in the form of string. Next, we have to convert the data into which one? Respective primitive data. So this is a little bit burden. So I want to overcome this problem. To overcome this problem, we may use which one? Then a scanner as a dynamic input approach. We may use like which one? Scanner as a dynamic input approach. Now, how this scanner is available? Scanner was provided by Java in a java.util package. Scanner was provided by Java as like which one? Java.util package. All of you have to this clearly know. Java.util.scanner, it is existed. This is the class name. But how we are able to use this scanner plus? How it is possible to use this scanner plus? That I record clearly. Right. If you want to use the scanner class now, then what we have to do there? I have to observe this clearly. I'm going to use some steps. First one is create a scanner class object. Step number one, create a scanner class object. Create scanner class object. How we are able to create this scanner class object? No, scanner and the scanner is equal to and a new scanner of, here we have to use like which one, system dot in. Come on guys, again here we are having system dot in. No, what is this system dot in again here? Now to this clearly, what is this system dot in again here? No, in is a static variable defined in system class and it is representing a predefined input sim object. But predefined input sim object is connected with the command prompt. So if I type any data on command prompt, then automatically the data will be taken by that input stream object and it able to represent the data in the form of bytes. Then that input to stream object is connected with which one, scanner. Now scanner will take that input stream object as a parameter. So that input stream object is connected with the scanner. The total magic, whatever the advantages here we are able to get by using the scanner, and all these advantages we are able to get through the scanner by having some magic inside the scanner class. That means I can read integer value directly. I can read float value directly. I can read long value directly through the scanner class. Then how it able to convert and everything would be taken care by which one, scanner class. And simply scanner class has given a flexibility for us to take directly primitive data as a dynamic input. No need to have conversions now. No need to read data in the form of string and later converting that string data to the respective primitive data. Not required that. Directly we can read the scanner class. Directly we can read that which one can know primitive data through the scanner class. Anyway, first of all, just we have to understand it clearly. Create scanner class object that we completed. Second one is like which one? Read a dynamic input. Read a dynamic input that we required. Read a dynamic input. Right, sir. What is this dynamic input? Which data here we have to read dynamic input now? What exactly the dynamic input here we have to get which data now? Here we are able to get two types of data. Guys, and please check it. All of you are following my tempo. All of you are following my tempo. A tempo in the sense that explanation point of view. Is it any bit the speed? Is it okay to all of you guys? Very clear, very clear, very clear. Okay, fine. Right, sir. Good, good. It's okay, fine. Right, guys. Now observe this clearly. So read the dynamic input. The first one is like which one? I want to read a string data. To read a string data, we are going to use two methods. What are the two methods here we are going to use to read this string data? First one is public string next line method. Public string next line method. Another one is like which one? Public string next method. Two methods are available to read string data. Next one is to read primitive data. To read primitive data, here we are going to use a method. What about this method now? Public xxx next xxx method. Next int, next float, next byte, next short, like this. Next xxx method is available. Where xxx may be like which one can know byte comma, short comma, int comma, and what which one get double and so on. All these are like which one? Next methods. Public xxx next xxx method here we are using. Right. So this is like which one can know. This is another method. If you want to read primitive data, we have to use next xxx method. If you want to read string data, here we have to use next line and next method. And again, I will ask one question there. What is the difference between next line and next methods also? The difference between these two also I'm able to discuss with you. Now try to recognize it. These are only two steps here we are going to use to read primitive data as a dynamic input. So what are the two steps, sir? First one is like which one? Create a scanner class object. So scanner is equal to new scanner of system.in. Next one is second one is like which one? Read dynamic input. How we are able to read dynamic input now? Two steps are available. To read string data, we have to use public string next line method and public string next method. Two methods are available. To read primitive data, we have to use public XXX next XXX method, where XXX may be byte or maybe short or maybe int or maybe double and so on. Like this, we are able to have like which one? Some methods here. By using these methods only, we are able to access our data. Alright guys, now please after this clearly, I'm going to prepare a program on the basis of this. Now try to recognize this. After completion of this basic program, I will go for the differences between next line and the next method. I will show the difference between next line and the next method. Right, sir. Now all of you after this clearly, I want to prepare a simple program now. Right. Listen, all of you. First of all, I want to go for like which one? I need to prepare scanner object. I need to prepare scanner class object. I need to prepare. Let me prepare the scanner class object now. Scanner. Scanner is a class which is available in java.util package. Right. Scanner is a class which is available in java.util package. Come on, guys. Observe this clearly. Scanner is a class which is available in java.util package. Java.util.scanner. Observe this clearly. Now, what we are getting is scanner. Scanner is equal to new scanner of here. What we have to provide there inside this now system dot in that we have to provide. Input sim is required to the scanner class. Right. Next one is after getting the scanner class object. Now, what I want to know, I want to ask that user some input. System.out.print of this. I want to take like which one, something else like which one, employee number. I will ask that. I want to get employee number as an integer data. Employee number is an integer data here. We want to get some. Right, sir. Good. Int ENO is equal to what we are able to do now, and scanner dot next int method. Next int method is existed directly. If we call this in next int method, we are able to get some output. Int ENO is equal to scanner dot next int method. That's very good. Next one is after completion of this one, I want to get like which one? System.out.print of employee name that I want to provide. If I want to get this employee name here, what we have to know? String e name. The data I want to take in the form of like which one? String only. So here I will provide like which one? Scanner dot next method. Scanner dot next method. System.out.print of employee name. Then string e name is equal to scanner dot next method. So we are able to get the data in the form of like which one? String. System.out.print of employee salary. Employee salary. We want to get that employee salary in the form of float. If I want to get that salary well in the form of float now, float esal is equal to scanner dot next float method here we have to provide next float. So automatically we are able to get like which one? Float value directly. Right, sir. Next one is after completion of this system.out.println of print of employee salary is okay. Then again I want to get like which one? Employee address here I want to get. Employee address I want to get. Now if you want to get that employee address now, then what we have to do there? Just I will go for like which one? And string EADTR is equal to then scanner dot address here. Just I want to use like which one? Scanner dot next method here I want to use. Directly string value here we are able to get. So totally my required input I'm getting there. Integer value I'm getting, string value I'm getting, and float value I'm getting there. So not only these are, then if you want to get the two integer values and if you want to perform add, sub, mul, we can perform it. These values of these operations also we are able to perform there. So see, directly we are getting integer value. We are thinking about this particular point. Once we are getting integer values there, then we can perform add, subtraction, anything, any type of operation there we are able to perform. That's okay, guys. Good. Now I want to display these employee details as this. Whatever the data here I've taken as this, I want to display the data on console. So here what I will do, system.out.println of this I will go for like which one? Employee details here I want to perform. Now here what I will do the next one, system.out.println of line space I want to provide. Now here I want to display the total data. System.out.println of like which one? Employee number plus ENO. Next one is like which one? System.out.println of employee name. Employee name. I want to take this employee name. And plus e name, I want to take this one. Sys not output println of employee and salary. I will take this one, employee salary plus E cell. I want to take this now again. Sys not output println of, here I'll provide like which one here, employee like address. Here we can observe this clearly plus EADD here. That's it. Now this is my program. Just whatever the data here I've taken, the same data here we are able to get it. Clear enough. Observe this clearly. What exactly the point I'm telling you. Right, sir. Right. Now just let's execute this program here. Now I want to go for like with an employee number 111. I'm providing this. Right, sir. Now employee name I want to use that Durga. Employee salary then 5,000 for example, and employee address ADV. Then here we are getting the details. Whatever the details here we are getting, the as is the data here we are getting. All of you observe this clearly. So now employee details and like which one here, employee number 111 and employee name Durga, employee salary 5,000 or maybe employee address like ADV we are getting the data. Now this is exactly like which one can now the content here we provided clearly. Right, sir. So this is a way to use like which one here, scanner plus. This is a way to use like which one, scanner plus. And please remember one more point I'm telling to you. Guys, please all of you observe this clearly. Scanner class is provided in which package? No. Scanner class is provided in which package? No. Scanner class is provided in which package? No. Title package. Can you tell me why it is not available in java.io package? Why it is not available in java.io package? Come on, guys. You have to answer this now. Gopi Sharan, you have to answer for this question now. Why it is not available in java.io package? Why it is available in only java.util package? Gopi Sharan. Right? Right. Anyway, what is the point I'm telling to you? What is the answer I'm telling to you? Know, the scanner class is not only for dynamic input approach, not only for like which one input operation. It will be. It is mainly for collections related operations. For the sake of maintaining the data as a collection, we are going to utilize like which one, scanner. It's also be. It is mainly for like which one here? No, it's mainly for which one here, collections, not for like which one here. This dynamic. That means like input and output operations now. But it is capable to take dynamic input also. It is capable to take dynamic input also from command prompt. Because of that reason, we are using that. But it has some extra capabilities while doing manipulations with which one of collections. So not only for this input operation, it will be used for which one, collections. It is mainly for collections. Answer my point, then people are asking to me, sir, already scanner is available. Then what is the requirement of? What is the requirement of this buffer data? People are asking, no, that's why I'm telling there. So scanner is not only for this dynamic input operation, it has some other capabilities. But buffer data is exclusively for which purpose? No. Buffer data is exclusively for which purpose? No. For the sake of this dynamic input that we have to understand it clearly. Right, sir. That's okay, coach. So now, anyway, now this is the total awareness and like which one can know. That's okay, guys. But leave this one. So this is exactly like which one can know. The scanner class. How we are able to use this content through the scanner that I provided. This is an example here. We can identify this clearly. Right, guys. Now observe this clearly. After completion of this, and people are asked to me. People have asked to me, sir. Now tell me. Now tell me, is it possible to perform all these operations like which one can know? Add submul. These operations are possible or not? Yes, why not? Then definitely they are possible. Already, we have seen some examples on the basis of this now. Just we can observe this clearly. Now, I want to get like which one here? Sysnot output print of like which one here? First value. I want to get it is an integer value, basically. So then I want to get like which one here? F value is equal to scanner dot next int method that we can use there. So we are able to get like which one here? First one. Scanner dot next int. Then this is here itself we are getting first directly one value here we are getting. Next one is like which one? Sysnot output print of now second value. second value. Then here, what we are able to get now, int as well is equal to then scanner dot next int. Again, here we are able to provide this next int. Right. Here we are getting that both the values. No, then directly what I want to know, sysnot output println of add colon plus. Here we are able to perform like which one? FL plus as well. Okay, sysnot output println of like which one gets sub. Right, sir. Here we have to perform like which one? And FL minus as well. So for example, sysnot output println of like which one here? Multiplication, mul. Then plus. Here we are able to perform like which one? No. FL and star as well. Right, sir. Now observe this clearly. Right, so now I'm telling to you clearly then now. First value is like which one? 10 now. And second value is like which one? 5. Observe this clearly. What are the various outputs here we are getting there? All of you observe this clearly. What exactly that outputs here we are getting, sir? So add is 15. Then what next one you know? Add is 15. Next one is sub is like which one? 5. Multiplication is like which one? 5 here we are getting, sir. Now these are exactly the values here we are getting there. This is what exactly that output here we are getting there regarding your content. Right, sir. All of you are getting clarity or not? Then we are able to get directly primitive data as a dynamic input. But if we use that buffer header, if we use this buffer header, then we are unable to get directly this primitive data as a dynamic input. First, we have to read the data in the form of string. Later on, we have to convert the data into like which one? Primitive data. Then only it is possible. Otherwise, it is not possible, guys. All of you observe this clearly. Otherwise, it is not possible. Just we have to understand this now. So this is exactly the meaning of like which one scanner. This is the main advantage of this which one scanner. We can observe this clearly. Next one is I have a question, guys. All of you observe this clearly. I have a question now. Can you please clear confusion about the slash percentage, sir? Sir, what is this question now? Slash and percentage. What is the difference, guys? Right? Slash and percentage. What is the difference now? A related question now. Just ask at core Java classes and I will explain to you know. Now we are totally completely different topic we are discussing now. Now we are asking this question. What I have to explain there? And this slash is like which one there no division operator and a percentage is like which one here no modulo operation. Right. Just totally out of context. See why people are not concentrating on this subject now. Whatever the subject I'm asking here, why people are not concentrating on this subject now? Why you are getting this kind of questions now? They want to learn core Java or advanced Java. And moreover, what is the context I'm discussing now? Which topic I'm discussing exactly? Then put concentration on the current concepts. Present subject we require. Current topic is required here now. But don't deviate from this content now. Please, all of you know. Right, sir. So later on in core Java class, I will explain to you. No need to worry for that. All right, now come for this one. Then my next question would be like which one? What is the difference between next line method and the next method? What is the difference between next line method and the next method? What is the difference between next line method and the next method? Right, guys. Now I'll give programmatically the difference. No, try to observe this clearly. All of you. Scanner class I'm going to take. Now all of you listen carefully. Anyway, then this example also, if you require this, I will paste this one. I'll send this example also, guys. Right. Now come for this one. What is the difference between next line and the next method? So for example, I prepare the scanner class object. Then after that, it's not doubted print of enter data, enter text data, simple some text data, whatever it may be. Now user may enter the text data. User may enter some text data that I want to get it. String data one is equal to scanner dot next line method. By using next line method here, we are getting this data. Okay, then later I will display the data. Data 1 contains the data which we have read from next line method by using next line method. That's it. Next one is after completion of this system.out.println of system.out.println of enter the same data again. Enter the same data again. String the data 2 is equal to scanner dot. This time I want to use like which one? Next method. After this clear. Same data I want to enter. One time I want to use next line, another time I want to use which one? Next method. Observe carefully. Now here. Alright, sir. No problem. Then print method. I want to use that. That's fine. Good. Now observe carefully. I want to display both the data. Next line data plus a data 1. It's not outer println of next data. Next data plus data 2. Right, sir. So both the data I want to display. Now observe carefully what exactly the difference now. Please, all of you listen carefully. I'm executing this program. Enter text data. Durga software solutions. Guys, now tell me in my first dynamic input, how many words are available? How many words are available? Please check it now. How many words and what are the words are available here? Durga software solutions. 3 words are available. Out of these 3 words, what is that first word? Now tell me. What is that first word? Now tell me. Durga. Durga is the first word. Okay, fine. Up to this clear. Enter button. Enter the same data again. Enter the same data again. I'm going to enter the data again. Durga software solutions. Enter the same data again. Durga software solutions. Right, sir. Now check this one. No difference in between the 2 dynamic inputs. Same dynamic input here we provided. Now try to check this. What we are able to get output. Now try to check this. Listen carefully. Now observe carefully. What exactly that output here we are getting now? What exactly that output we are getting now? In the case of next line method, which output we are getting? In the case of next line method, which output we are getting? Durga software solutions. The total output we are getting. In the case of next method, what we are getting? In the case of this next method, what we are getting? Only first word we are getting. Only first word we are getting. That's the difference between next line method and next method. That is the difference between next line and next method. That's it. Right, sir. Now the point is like which one here? What is the point I'm telling you? Know? Right, sir. And moreover, next method is able to, if you use next method as the first one, it able to terminate the program. If you enter might be then space or something else, no, it able to terminate the program also. That next method is a bit dangerous method. But next line method is able to read the total data, but next method is able to read a single word. Just forget about this termination and everything. No, that's only this is the difference here we have to understand. Next line method is able to read the total line of data, total line of string. But next method is able to read only first string, first word. Next method is able to read only first method, first thing. You know, we can understand this clearly. Right, sir. Good. The first word, max first word, it able to read now. That's the difference here we have to understand. So right, sir. Now this is another point here I'm telling you know. Next line method. Next line method is able to read the total line of data. Total line of data. Total line of data contains multiple words. But next method to read single word. To read single word. That's not complete data. That's it. That information is sufficient. Yes. Now we can up to this clearly. Right. Now all of you up to this clearly. If you understand this clearly, no. That's okay, fine. Alright, so now the next one is like after completion of this, all of you observe this clearly. Console. Guys, this is not might be compatible, not executable through Eclipse IDE. Console is not supported by Eclipse IDE, as I've seen that. Now I want to prepare programming part with console for this console through Edit Plus. But anyway, first of all, we have to understand what is the requirement to go for console. What exactly the requirement to go for console that I want to discuss with you clearly. Right, sir. All of you observe this clearly now. Say for example, before going to understand this console, we have to understand drawbacks with buffer reader, drawbacks with the buffer reader and scanner. That is absolutely clear. Drawbacks with the buffer reader and a scanner. Right, sir. All of you observe this clearly. Two drawbacks are available. Right, sir. Now, if we use buffer reader and scanner, what we have to do in general? For every single dynamic input, for every dynamic input, we have to use two statements. For every dynamic input, we have to use two statements. Okay, fine. What are the two statements here we have to know? First one is like which one here? Sys not outed println statement for request message to request the dynamic input. Right, sir. Second one is for which purpose you are using that second one? No. Second one is to read dynamic input. That means statements. Which statements can maybe br.readline method or maybe scanner dot next line or next xxx methods, whatever it may be, some methods for getting dynamic input. Right, sir. This is one drawback. For every single dynamic input, two statements here we have to do. One is for displaying the request message, and second one is for like which one? Reading dynamic input. That's the point here, what I'm telling you. Next one is the second point here, what I'm telling you for this second drawback here. Right, so the second drawback is which one? No security for the dynamic input. No security for the dynamic input. I will give clarity on this point also. Why security is not available for dynamic input in the case of buffer data, and what next one can know? Console. Just I will ask you. Now I don't want to use Eclipse IDE. Why? Because console is not supported in Eclipse IDE. So I want to go for like which one? Edit Plus. Let me check this one anyway. I want to take Edit Plus. This we can after this clearly. What I'm trying to do now. Import java.io.star buffer data I want to use. That's why I'm going to use like which one? Import java.io.star. After completion of this, public static void main string array args throws exception. Now, inside this, what we are able to do now, I want to take buffer data for example. Buffer data br is equal to new buffer data. And where here we have to provide like with one system.in. All right, not system.in, input stream reader. And here we have to provide like which one? System.in. Right, that we provided. This is like which one? Buffer data now. Observe this clearly. Sys.outed print of then username. I want to take it. Username. Username I want to take in the form of like which one? String. String uname is equal to br.readline method. Next one is system.outed println of print method print of password. So what I will do now, string upwd is equal to br.readline method. So both the values here we have taken. Username and password, both the values here we have taken. Now I want to write my logic. What about my logic? No? If uname dot equals of Durga and upwd dot equals of Durga, both are Durga and Durga here if you provide. Now inside this, then what I'm able to do now, system.out.println of login success. Something else. I want to write something else. Login success. Else. Inside this, what I'm going to provide here, system.out.println of this. I want to say like which one? Login value. Right. So just observe this program, guys. All of you know. Observe this program. Login success and login failure. Observe this program. What we are able to get. So I'm going to take dynamic input. Now inside this dynamic input, what we are able to get, just observe this clear. Alright, sir. Now I want to compile and execute this program. D:/Java 6.1, no problem. The same location I provided. Java C space test.java. Now cd space Java 6 Java C space test.java. Compiled successfully. Also, guys, what I'm telling you, Java space test. It is asking about username. Right, sir. Username I provided Durga. Guys, up to this clearly. But next immediately it is asking about like which one password. Come on, guys. Now up to this clearly. What is the password I entered? Please read out what is the password I entered. Come on, guys. Please answer from my question. What is the password I entered? Durga is a password here I entered. Durga is a password here I entered. Right, sir. Durga is a password here we entered. Get my point or not? If I click on enter button now, we are able to get login success. Good. So what is my password here? What is my password here? Durga. Durga is my password. That means all of you are seeing my password or not? All of you are getting my password or not? Tell me if my password, when I type this password as a dynamic input and if it is visible on command prompt, where is the security for my password data? Now tell me. Guys, all of you know, where is the security for my password data? Please now tell me no. Is there any security for my password data? Come on, guys. I'm asking this question to all of you. Is there any security for my password data? No security. No security is existed here. No security is available for my password data. So this is one problem here. This is one problem. So security is not available for our data. Not only this password data, maybe some secret codes or maybe some PIN numbers, or maybe like this, something else. So some protected data is required. Some data which we have to provide security. But buffer data and scanner both are not providing security for our data. Good. After this clearly. So this is a problem here. This is a security problem. Moreover, how many dynamic inputs can I have taken, sir? Now tell me. Come on, guys. How many dynamic inputs can I have taken? Overall, two dynamic inputs can I have taken. Two dynamic inputs can I have taken. Inside these two dynamic inputs, for the sake of these two dynamic inputs, how many statements I have written out? Tell me. How many statements I have written out? Tell me. Yes, sir. 4 instructions can we have used. Right, sir. Overall, and 4 instructions we have written. That means for each and every input, 2 instructions can we have written. For each and every single input and 2 instructions can be written. That is a problem. That is a drawback here. So here, number of instructions will be increased more if we use this one. So because of this particular reason only, we have to use which one? Console. To overcome these problems, we can use console. At core Java itself, there is a solution. That solution is like which one? Console. All of you guys, up to this clearly. At core level itself, we are having some solution. That solution would be like which one? Console. That's the point what I'm telling you. Is it clear to all of you guys? Fine. Right. Then how we are going to use that console, that we will discuss on tomorrow. How we are going to utilize this console, that we will discuss on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to take session. And don't think about it as a holiday and tomorrow. Tomorrow I will take session. Sunday holiday. And tomorrow I will complete the total prerequisite part. On Sunday, I will not take class. On Monday onward, JDBC I will start directly. JDBC I will start directly on Monday onwards. And tomorrow I'm going to take class. I'm going to continue this part here. Remaining Two concepts are remaining here in the case of this prerequisite part. After this console, only exception handling related topics are available now. Then throws keyword and try catch. Finally, I will take some exception related concepts I will discuss there. I will give functionalities of try catch finally and throws keyword. By the way, prerequisite part will be completed. And Sunday, no class there. And Monday onwards, we are going to start with one JDBC directly. That is the first class of advanced Java. JDBC is the first class of our advanced Java. Then that topic I will discuss with you. That's all, guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And I'll share this document. Just wait a minute of time. I think people are very much waited for this notes. Wait a minute of time. All right. Advanced Java and docs on part 7. And wait, guys. Wait. And the file. Yes. And then where it is now. 7:30. Fine. And for new members, guys, then try to take this classroom code for this advanced Java. We can access through this one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, fine. For new members, now try to take this, guys. Right, sir. So Shivangi ma'am, no difference. No difference. We can continue this core Java class at 6 p.m. 6:15. Yeah, we can attend for it. 7, no difference is available. Max, everything will be same. Okay, fine. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. I have one more class now. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys.